extra storage. Hope everyone's having a beautiful day. I'm not gonna accidentally play copyrighted music. Let's see. Oh yeah. Where am I gonna put her? Been reading through this pretty extensively. I found the Florida section. Finally got some more of these too. 0.5mm zebra pencils, but it makes it truly an exciting thing. Found a pack of these. Legs code up. Scooping them up. 4B. Almost black lead. Really enjoyable. And could only find them in 0.5mm, which I don't mind. I like a nice thin line. But they're really dark. I suppose I should demonstrate. Oops. Yeah. Oops. Yeah, so it doesn't look like that much of a difference, but it really, because they both look pretty dark on this, but that second one, oh. I think I muted this. Shoot. Having a day, I suppose. And found a good deal of stuff, so actually trying to go forward and establish an LLC, non-for-profit, and trying to make this a full-time endeavor, so I might as well make it as legitimate as I can. I did not. I was worried I muted myself. Alright, so there's a lot of useful tackle in here, so I was just going to go through it and cut off what I could. Also found some more worms. I do want to experiment with these. I've never really, excluding when I was a kid, I used to go on a lot of job sites. My dad did irrigation, and his best friend and like essentially work partner is a landscaper. So I got to really sit around a lot, but in really cool areas. A lot of canals. I remember this woman very well. She had a pet alligator and a bunch of dogs. But every time I got to go, she would take me back behind where her canal was and let me feed the gator. It was really a treat. Found this big boy yesterday on the Riviera fishing pier. So right under Blue Heron Bridge, there's a proper fishing pier, which is actually the original Blue Heron Bridge. But in, I believe, 1976, they built Big Blue. I really like this thread too, or this line rather. I wish I knew about this when I crafted. I saved some because I'm actually going to string. It's very strong, stronger than anything I've seen in a craft store. But I'm going to just string it with beads and crochet it, that chain stitch, to make chains and add a shell to it when I sit down long enough. And this will be perfect for that too. I should have grabbed scissors. These are pretty spent. They're like really cheap electrical wire cutters. I was using it for beads, and copper, very soft, but copper had trouble with. These are very, I don't know what they're made out of, but they don't cut like butter, they bend like butter. No bends, but that is beautiful. Oh, I was right, 4 ounces. I didn't notice the 4. I'm trying to remember. Find a lot of good stuff down there. So this has some buckshot on it, and what's cool about them is this one looks really, really smushed. But oh, Amber Combo. Greetings from Southeast Florida. These buckshot, I think that's what they're called. I used to call them bullet, or no, they remind me of like in Mario on the chain, but this tail is to reopen it. Yeah, bam. And it was very smushed, but lead is really soft. Been looking for the set at my dad's house. He's got some molds, so we can make our own weights. And that would be really sweet. And it's very toxic. But this hook is seeing better days. I need scissors, man. There's... It's a craft thing, if you will. Essentially an indoor garage. Oh, I remembered what I opened it for. A little rusty, but good hook. And it's got your bait barbs, your bait catcher on it. If you're especially like stuck working with shrimp. Can't find live shrimp anywhere, or fresh shrimp. It's all frozen, so it's just mush. So my first little like working around that involved just straight cooking the shrimp with a lighter. And the second one is salt, which I read about in a few different themed corners. And I haven't used it enough to like really define a pattern, but they do seem to get stoked for the salt. Salted bait. Caught a bunch of bait fish, but did find squid. Found this nice leader. You know, everything's corroded on it. I mean, the swivel and the clip and the hook is all corroded. However, these still got a lot of life in them, and I could add that to a rig. I don't see one now. And I don't have any of those, so. I have just like the crappiest tools because I've used them for making jewelry. That was actually. Oh, and that's some sprays. Where's that broken? I'll try it. I see them in my book, but ooh, a nice swivel. Nice. I'm still getting my own footing, so I make a lot of rigs out there. I'll go hour with something and switch it up a little. Nice swivel. Big boy. What would I do for $1,000? My brain said with. I was gonna say, fill anybody's boat up with gas, because I don't think my dad's gonna be able to get there anytime soon. Probably, fish. That's worth more than anything I can make. And, you know, if you are from Florida, but we pretty much have I don't want to say the best fishing, because, like, there's better, like, I'm sure, like, Destin, like, I've never been up there, up and over there, but every time I see, like, award-winning catches, it's always in Destin. Someone there caught an 888 pounds tuna, like bluefin tuna. And it was a mammoth. I have a lot of vintage antiques that have to go also. They really have to go. I just need someone else to figure out the shipping. Cause I can't be fucked. That's my whole life I sold vintage and handmade goods. And I tried to get into plants, but it's not the right time. Too much distance in between, and the green market here starts in October, so I also plants. I found most of the stuff under Cato's Bridge in Jupiter, which is where we have our lighthouse, or one of them is still active. And yeah, a ton of rope and all kinds of stuff here. Really old ware. Not old, but really corroded, I should say. Hello, Jonathan. Going through tackle. Recently, been putting more of an effort to fill buckets. Because I grab anything like this that I pass anyways. And I found a lot of tackle. A kid there found like $50 worth of lures. I don't know how. My eyes aren't as good as I thought, I guess. It's holy trucks. A lot of rope. Now I'm not sure what to do with any of this after. Oh yeah, I found a rubber ducky. Wow, swivel I've never seen before. The swivel itself seems fixed, but there's jump rings, if you will. Can't really see it. The center is fixed, but you can't. I don't know. Is it? Okay. Another way. That's great. I also found this. I think someone was using it for shine. It amps the light. It is. But gonna be doing this anyway. Anything that keeps me a little focused. And like after the last 5 years, I feel like everything in my life shifted, especially the people, and what probably makes a lot of people go insane actually has helped me stay sane, so can't complain. Nice leader. Like a guitar string. That's what it reminds me of. Certainly nice. makes it a little fun. No hug left in there. But actually, it's very sandy, I guess. Then I don't know what to do with the rest of this. This is copper, so let's see. Just put that with copper. Really miss the salvage yards. There's one salvage. I used to take the bus to it because it was right down the street and very scenic, if you ask me. Down Dixie, it's just all historical buildings, old buildings. The one little piece of marine rope that I've bought myself was like over $35 for small piece. And really useful. I've used it for all kinds of things. I really got it to learn climbing because I just didn't know where to start with climbing rope. And I know marine rope is always available near me, so works like a charm because prusik knots are these loops that you can attach to a rope and climb up it. And you can slide it up, but when you pull on it, it locks into place. It's brilliant. Nice swivel. That's pretty neat. And so that rope has brought many a good time. Definitely made me appreciate rope, trying to find stuff to climb with. Not climb, but like learn that and all that. It's so fun though, but it's very brittle. Ooh, it's raining again. Sweet. I'm not sure what to do with that. I'm hoping to come up with something clever. Let's see. I get what these are called. This is gonna put me to sleep. Rain, unless I'm like outside in it, instantly like wanting to fall asleep. Oh, that's kind of. Oh, I thought that was a snelled hook, which I keep meaning to try. I've only seen them and watched some videos. I haven't adventured much in hooks yet, or knots yet. Like, for these purposes. Just thought, I think it's called a clench knot. Yeah, this string is really nice. Because I like these things. Around the pylons of the bridge, there's all these bleached they're beads, like nature beads. Not yet. I do want to learn how to tie flies though, really bad. There's just not many places. I mean, I never really thought about salt water, but and I have some flies and stuff like that for my grandpa. And just never been. And pretty much Father's Day and birthday, I decorate lures. And some I feel like would be pretty nice lures. But never tried. Really want to. Finally did some freshwater fishing in the ponds down the street and caught a bream, which I guess is a type of bluegill, and catfish. Almost hooked a gar. It was just neat just seeing it swim by. And really funny faces. Can you like just really funny faces? I don't know how I'm gonna cut these. Oh, there. Jewelry grade tools is not fishing grade tools. This one is the exception. Sweet. Now I got, the other one is broken, but I got one of these things. Definitely
Schwer denken, maar Kai drin so.
from outside. I don't know. How do I be able to focus? Found one of these guys also. And just reacclimating to I really like this one. Came on a bass float. It's huge. This did seem like it was about to break. I also found one of these. Still want to do this one. This one's I'm using beads too, 'cause I put the sinker on the line just for ease, I guess. And for now also. And I read that the beads are actually quite utilitarian other than just they protect your knots. Because these are big heavy pieces of lead sliding up and down. I like the new ones. I haven't seen any in the shops yet that have a plastic core. So like not totally necessary. Here's my rigs currently. 30 and 20, 30, and 40 pound tests. I have wires for snapper because they have teeth, but I tried to do some live bait yesterday, but I just gotta work on the rigging. And I guess current was too strong, maybe. I should be really good there. Like deep. So, I just don't know. But I have a handy dandy little guide. Very tired. Raincoats always already belts mix me up. This guy, which I've actually seen on just about everybody's bookshelf growing up. And just the handiest and dandiest little man, I'm sorry. So, I think I'm going to just read stuff. Guess I'll just keep these in there. I have a big glass bottle. And for the colorful pieces of rope, I'm thinking of putting it all in there. And just letting her fill up. Not too sure. I always wanted to use it for something. I was going to put a terrarium in it. Because every jar terrarium for some reason just doesn't last. And I was practicing small scale because it would not be that simple to clean. This is a big boy. Found also some old jigs. These ones are gnarled up a little bit. But I'm same thing with this one. But then this one looks pretty alright, as long as I don't lose it, because the old hooks, I don't. So maybe it'll just stay in the factory. It's pretty neat. I do have a big old box of dead stock. I keep meaning to pull it out. It's right behind y'all. And it's just all brand new stuff from long ago. Oh yeah, sweet. There's that started to get really soon. I can't wait till October because the green market in Lake Worth is essentially like a big ol' yard sale every weekend, just with the best produce like possible, because no one could carry decent produce anymore. Must be like illegal or something. It just all looks like wax. Like decorative fruits. Some worms. I do wanna go these again. I really like squid because it's cheap. Usually you can find it year round, and it stays on the hook really well. And you can cut it in all kinds of different ways. Use just the individual tentacles. That is a little leader. I also found these shoes on the beach, and I never thought I'd own a pair because I just, you probably can't even see them. But they were really good for like fishing gear because for some reason sandals and sunburn, socks and shoes. I'm just not quite there yet. So and like I really like fishing from the Blue Heron Bridge, especially when like the swimming is good because you can bounce back and forth. You can swim under the fishing pier and then fish from it. It's wild. Because then you know exactly what's down there. Really nice. This year is fishing or swim under the Lake Worth pier, but that was unknown. However, I could do so before it opens. That's what I've always heard. Not sure if that's like the ability to think is just non-existent. Somebody's little contraption. I really like finding ones that other people make. And I was wondering if this is what is known as a shock leader. I always hear that. But I don't really know what it is, to be totally honest. But I really dig this one. Keep it for inspiration. And it's a little marching woman. Did not make that better. But anyway. Well, I hope you'll have a beautiful day. I just can't think this thing. Yay! Hello, constructs of the state. 15 Tyson, thank you for. One day I will give Time Flies a go. I really need. I watch a lot of videos on it. There's shorts. The materials themselves, I'm always quite curious on because, like, even like repairing an eye on a fishing pole, like it's all like lacquered in, and like just very tough and like durable, and I can make some durable things, but not that durable. And I always wanted to learn some tying tips because what excellent like skills that could also be used in other avenues like crafting, and really satisfying to watch, and especially when it's just like strips and it creates like the exact insect they're trying to not replicate, but what is that? When they're trying to Impersonate. Okie dokie. I know I'm going to do extra. I'm going to go and eat a sandwich. So hope you have a beautiful day. Rest of the day. It's still early, so I might pop back on because I wanted to sort stuff because I learning out loud. You never know, might inspire someone else to go out there and swim for tackle. We got all kinds of new stuff, and I can't wait till I start finding words. That'll be a treat. And yeah, happy trails. Make some hats. Oh yeah, that's what I was just like how a materials list, I think. When you look at flies and any like, I guess tide lure, it's impressive, and it's really made to be ripped in and out of water and fish mouths. Durable little works of art. I don't know why. Like knots in one area could be used in another. I really don't, yeah. Let's see, we'll just have fun between.